Sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. Yep. I might have done that. That's okay. I'll just keep going with what I can handle. The universe has a beautiful way of breaking me down in the ways that aren't working. Keeps breaking down Walrus, my art studio. You know what happened last night? I was making a video. It was great. I was cooking some mac and cheese, adding some great stuff on it. And the lights are out. The lights go out. It was during this crazy rainstorm, and some water trickled in and short-circuited my inverter. I don't have any power in my truck, in my in the food studio now. Nope, no power. Crash. That's okay. I'll just continue with the story. I don't gotta make mac and cheese to tell you that what I think that would be a better option than mac and cheese by itself is throwing some fun stuff in it. You know, maybe some diced tomatoes, some pineapple, some basil. I feel like these are ingredients that at the age of 6 and 7, when I started making mac and cheese on my own, if somebody had shown me these possibilities, especially the pineapple, I would have been all over that. I would have done that. That's okay. I'm doing it now. All about it. In kindergarten, we moved again. This time to Missoula, Montana. My dad had a new business venture going into business with my mom's oldest sister's husband, Todd, opening a Big O Tires in Missoula, Montana, because they didn't have one, and my dad was really good at his job, running Big O Tires wherever he was. My dad's the hardest worker I know. Hardest worker. So Todd was taking a good gamble. So we go to Missoula. And everything seemed to get better. We had fun. Mom had friends. Freaking mosquito. I got it. These guys are everywhere out here. Mom had friends. We had this church community that everybody loved. Mom started doing things. She did her hair all cool. Put little colorful braids. She started cutting designs into my brother's head. I wanted those. Those were cool. My brother got a bike for his birthday or something. Yeah, his birthday was in August. He got a bike. It was black. It had a little handbrake. It was cool. It was so cool. I didn't know how to ride a bike yet, but there was this little bike, and I just decided to kind of scoot around on it one day. Just playing by myself. Felt like rolling around on this bike. No intentions of anything, just having a good old time, scooting along. And pretty soon, I was balancing. I totally taught myself how to ride a bike. That was cool. The next Christmas, me and my sister both got bikes. We got brand new bikes. They were practically the same. And you know what color mine was? Pink. I felt like it was obvious that, everybody talked about what a tomboy I was. How did they get the idea that I would like a pink bike? I always got clumped into the girl thing with my sister, especially for Christmas. She got a doll. I got the same doll. But to make it cool so that maybe I would like a doll. Maybe I'd like the girly thing. Because I was a girl, right? I was supposed to be trying to make her girly somehow. They would get the black one. I'd get the black doll, and Kaylee would get the white doll. It was really cool. I'd play with it for half a second. And then go to my brother's toys and play with his toys. Man, he had the coolest bike. It was black. New kids on the block. It's Christmas time. We're gonna celebrate with the rhyme. Danny D, are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. New kids on the block were hot. This is the 90s. My mom, she was the music liaison of the family. She had a CD subscription through Columbia or something and got all these CDs, and we were listening to all this music, but for some reason New Kids is all I can remember. We listened to that a lot. For Christmas, she got everybody in the family the little dolls, like the Ken dolls, but in the, the 5 guys. I remember all their names. Joey McIntyre, my favorite. Loved his short, dark, curly hair. Wanted it. Finally got it for like my 7th birthday. One of my friends that got invited there to my birthday party gave me a Barbie, because that's what you do. Every girl gives their friends Barbies for birthdays, and I poor kid, I opened it up and I'm all, ew, a Barbie. Everybody's like, no, Lacey likes to be nice. Oh man, it's so weird. I'm coming to this conclusion today that I always wanted what my brother had, but because I was physically a girl, they would always give me what my sister had. If 2 of the kids had to share a room, it was me and my sister, Dollies. Dresses. Matching dresses. Yay. I got some of my own stuff. In kindergarten, I was the artist of the class. That was cool. I got to draw the cover to the yearbook, and that was great. That's how I got attention. I got attention from being an artist. Everybody would be like, oh, yeah, she's such an artist. She's going to be an artist when she grows up. Yay. And that was great. Then I just latched onto that. Like, that's what I was good at. 1st grade, my teacher didn't care so much that I was an artist. We were learning to read. And I enjoyed it. I really liked learning to read. It was fun. For some reason, I didn't have much homework help at home. Maybe I was afraid to ask for help. I think that was part of it. I'm going to take some accountability on that. There was limited attention for the 3 kids, and the older and the younger tended to be pretty needy, and so I just quietly hung back and didn't know how to ask for my needs. This is the first time I'm coming to this conclusion. I didn't know how to ask for help. I'd get behind. We'd get a packet every week, a letter, do the packet, turn it in on Friday. And I was always behind, and then it'd come Monday, it was time for a new packet, and so I would just slip my packet that I didn't finish in my desk, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to get to that later, and I never would. This one day, Miss Kimball, she was always pretty frustrated with me. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know, I just must have, we clashed or something. Had a hard time connecting with me. Maybe because I looked like a boy, but I was a girl. She's trying to do a lecture. She's up at the front. She's like, okay, everybody get out a pencil. We're going to do this thing. I'm like, oh, I got to get a pencil. And I'm excited. I loved school. It was fun. So I'm shuffling around in my desk, and it's one of those cubby holes that goes back, and I'm shuffling and shuffling. There's all these packets in there and other disorganized stuff, and I'm shuffling for a pencil, and I'm shuffling for a pencil, and I'm shuffling. And finally, she gets frustrated. She's like, Lacey, just get a pencil. I'm like, I'm trying to find a pencil. And she just gets mad. She comes over. She's like, ugh, I'll come find a pencil for you. And she looks in my desk and flips out. Totally flips out. Just like throws my desk back up and just starts pulling the packets out. I'm terrified. I'm humiliated. Like, how did she not know I was behind on all these packets? She was completely surprised. You're not paying attention? Hello? Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm a very organized person now. I know right where my pens and pencils are. I like completing my projects. Yeah. Thanks, Ms. Kimball. Thanks for helping me get organized. I was really scared that I was gonna go back a grade, like get held back. Totally thought I was gonna get held back. I drew a picture at home of me, and I did like a circle and like a brain in it, and like a kind of a flippy arrow. My mom's like, oh, what is that? I'm like, oh yeah, that's me with an upside down brain. Mom, I need help. I didn't know how to express myself emotionally, but art was the way that A, I would get attention, and B, I could express what I didn't know how to express. So that was the route I went. Missoula, Montana. We had so much fun. Me, Jake, and Kaylee, I remember playing in the snow. Playing in the summer. There was this gravel road. I took my pink bike down this gravel road as fast as I could. And maybe I was going too fast or something. I think I hit on the back brake. Man, I should have had those squeezy brakes. It's okay. Hit the back brake, and out goes my tire, just sliding along the gravel, and I hit the ground in shorts. The whole side of my right leg skids across the gravel. Ooh, I couldn't play softball that week. It was so bad. Oh, I love softball. I love sports. I'm a little tomboy. It's really fun. Living in Missoula. I liked it. We had family. My mom's had 2 sisters that lived there, so I had cousins. That was fun. Church buddies, that was fun. Mom doing exciting things, decorating her hair and watching NBA and getting all excited. Spurs was her team. Bulls was mine. Michael Jordan, that was my guy. Had a Bulls cap. I left it on the playground. Never saw it again. I've always missed it. But now, like, I tried to replace it, but hats do this weird, like, crunchy thing on the side, and you can't. They never look good on me. That was the first and the last hat that I've ever loved. No, that's a lie. There was another one. They're far and few between. Plus, I have such cool hair. I have a hard time covering it up. Yeah. I had really cool hair. That birthday, I got like short, curly hair like Joey McIntyre. Oh, I loved it. That was so cool. That was so cool. Yeah. I was a picky eater. I didn't like brown food. If it was brown, I wouldn't even try it. We'd go to Taco Bell and I'd get a taco without meat. Soft taco, no meat. What? Yeah, soft taco, no meat. 2 of them, please. Go to McDonald's. No cheeseburger, no. Jake and Kaylee would get cheeseburgers, but I wanted chicken nuggets with honey. That was so yummy. Yum. That's what I thought about making for you guys. Some like tacos with fried chicken and honey. But my lights went out, so that's not gonna... Maybe I'll just do that for myself. Yum! Some mac and cheese. with tomatoes and pineapple and basil. We had this like moment in time where my mom decided we needed to have meal plan like nights, and the kids, one kid would have the whole week to cook the meals. We'd go shopping with mom. We'd cook the meals with mom 7 days a week. Of course, Cheese Krispies were always on the menu. Had to be. Absolute must. I remember making a salad. That's the first time we made salad. The only thing I remember on the salad, the only distinguishing ingredient other than lettuce was cheddar cheese. And we would cut the cheddar cheese in these like cubes, these like big, like 3/4 inch cubes, and eat that on the salad. It was really good. It was so satisfying. It was a huge chunk of cheese. I remember, that's where I first remember having our traditional Christmas Eve dinner. Ham, Christmas potatoes, which everybody calls funeral potatoes, but I'm pretty sure my mom invented that, and they're called Christmas potatoes, people. It's okay. You don't know. Rolls, my favorite food, of course. Gotta have my rolls. And then Jell-O. We would have strawberry Jell-O with whipped cream on top. Yep, that's the meal. It was delicious every Christmas Eve. Oh yeah. My parents were really good at Santa Claus. Especially those years. I mean, other than Santa forgetting that I'm a tomboy and that I want a black bike. But that's okay. I knew that was my parents. But the candy, there was these gummies. Like booger gummies. Why? Gross. Man, we had such good memories. There was like a spider. There was 2 spiders living out on our porch, and my mom decided to teach us about spiders because she noticed we all had like a fear of spiders. She's like, that's weird. So she gave us a lesson, taught us about spiders, and was like, okay, draw a spider for me. I'm like, why do you want me to draw a spider? I knew it was like suspicious. I'm like, I'm going to do this wrong. I can tell. And she's like, okay, now draw a spider. So I drew a spider, and I drew it with like 1 billion legs, right? She's like, okay, guess how many legs they have? I'm like, I don't know, 20? And she's like, 8. And it blew my mind. They only have 8 legs? Really? Wow. It took me a long time to get over the fear of spiders. That did not help the fear. It was really cool, though. We had a wolf spider in one corner and a black widow in the other corner, and she didn't freak out. She didn't like, oh, we gotta get rid of him, kill him. She let them live there, and she explained the different ways that they catch and eat their food. That was cool. Man. Oh, I had a friend that lived next door in this apartment complex, and one day she said something about Mormons being like bad. I had this impression that Mormons were like really horrible people. It wasn't until the next year when we moved to Utah that I learned that I was a Mormon. I've been going to church this whole time. Loved church. Didn't know I was a Mormon. That was funny. Man, good times. The things that blow your mind when you grow up. One of the things my brother had when we got a little bit older, well, there was a bunch of things, but there's a couple things that stood out. One, girls. The cute girls, he would always get the cute girls. And I was always so jealous. I didn't know why. Now I know why. Because I had a crush on them. And he was getting to play with them, flirt with them. And then he started playing guitar. And I secretly wanted to play guitar. But I didn't want to practice. I was too scared to practice. So let me show you what I got. gosh. Ugh. Look. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I bought this right before I came, well, when I went back to Oahu to get the FedEx truck and ship it here. I had this dream that was weird, and I woke up with this clear, like, silhouette of a guitar and this loud voice that was like, okay, it's time. I'm like, it's time? Oh my gosh, it really is time. And it was just funny because I had gone for a walk earlier that morning and saw a guitar store on my walk, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went there, and I'm like, okay, first guitar. I don't know what I'm doing. I might as well just get like a cheap used one to start out. And I'm looking at all of them, and like nothing resonated. Nothing got me excited. So sitting there kind of holding the guitars, and nothing excites me. And this voice is like, you're in heaven. Get the one you want. I'm like, okay. So I've got an image of a guitar I want. I want a sexy one. I want like one that I can like scream these sexy songs. Anyways, kind of looking around, guys showing me, and then I see this one hanging on the wall, like this color, this like reddish orange, like pops out, pulls it out, and it's got these sexy like holes here, and it's like you can play it acoustically, but you can also plug it in, and that's how it's supposed to be played, but like these holes like help make it so beautiful. Ugh. So I bought it. $700. First guitar. I don't really know much. I know 4 chords. I know 5, but I know like one song. The first part of Hallelujah. Not very good yet, but I'm happy about it. And I'm practicing. I didn't know I had it in me to practice. My mom played guitar. I loved when she played guitar. It was so pretty. It's one of the things I miss the most about her. But she's with me now. She's encouraging me a lot to like get good. She's like, it's in you. You got this. You want it. Get it. Do it. You're in heaven. You can do what you want. You can be anything you want. Thanks, Mom. I'm an adult now. I don't have to wait and desire the things that my brother had, and I don't have to be silent about it. I can have them too. I can ask for the love and attention when I want it, and it seems like a good time. I can have a cool bike. I can play guitar. I can climb trees. That was another thing. He would climb trees, and I wanted to so bad, and I just couldn't do it. I am an awesome tree climber. I am so daring. I go way out on these limbs, and they hold me up, and I get the fruit. I get these huge avocados with my hand. Some people go out with this pole picker. I tried that. That thing is hard. I'd rather just get out on the limb as far as I can jimmy myself out there. Man. Anyways. Well. A couple years into living in Missoula, the business failed that my dad started with my uncle. My dad decided we needed to move back to Salt Lake. My mom was really sad about it. Man, I gotta get better at this. So we went to Salt Lake. Moved to Midvale, Utah. That's where we'll continue the story next time. Thanks for listening.